Right.
and we'll be able to show you them as we go along.
Right. And it really is an amazingly diverse collection of people, again, from all over the world, who submitted these things. And you're only going to see them all there. You're now seeing a painting called Harmony by Mas. The main motivation is the need to convey to the world the true search for the self, a trip inland. We are gods indeed, beautifully dressed for humanity. There's no other chance than surrendering, recognition of its divinity. True communication can only happen with ourselves. And these artists have also, besides their paintings, what I'm reading to you is a little thing that the artist himself has written about the work. All of the paintings have these things from these incredible artists. Mas has done. She has several pieces up there, and her work is just really incredible. Obviously, it calls on. She's actually on the Indian culture, but she's also works with a number of other cultures. That she's this very multicultural artist.
And just to point out, I mean, we do have music files up there also. I mean, mostly today, since this is visually oriented, we'll be showing you videos. But there's a lot of songs that have been done by artists that bring the message of peace. And just to talk a little bit about how we started Arts for Peace and how we got involved with the big project, we actually tried to focus on visual art, music, performance, and communications. And we think that a big project is a really great demonstration of bringing all of those aspects together to make a better world. And we're really kicking off a great artistic renaissance, actually started earlier this year. And at this point, I'd like to just mention once again, you've been seeing Frank Dominguez, but I'd also like to mention Dara Barlin, who is the brains behind the brawn of the project.
Yeah.
It's a really powerful project, and we couldn't possibly be at this stage talking to you now if it weren't for the work of Dara. So I just want to thank her.
Yay,
on
Dara.
air. All right.
So we're going to try to show you some other of the paintings, just to give you a taste of some of the different styles. This is another work by Mas, and she does really incredible things that touch on so many different levels. For this one, she wrote that the main motivation is this is the same thing. Again, she's written the same comment for this one, but we'll go to see some other of these great works. There's really just a lot of them, which are just astounding. We're trying to upload one now. Oh.
She's frozen. All right. Well, we're having, as you know, we're live, and what happens with live presentations is that sometimes there's some technical difficulties.
Right.
But we'll be able to show you throughout the day what's going on, and you can see some art there. We don't actually have a full description of this, but again, for a description of all this art, if you want to download some of this and have a look at it more closely, we invite you to go to unafp.org, and everything will be available there. Also, obviously, you're watching the live stream. The gallery is available,
yes,
and the live stream is available. We want to thank you for joining in today. You also can contact us using your Bamboozer.
We'll be talking about that later, about how you can send us messages and join in on this live experience.
Now, one thing I'd like to point out is, I don't know if you can truly see it, I'm wearing a Help Life Change t-shirt, and as Dara Barlin mentioned before, these were the 3 top words that came out when people around the world got together to answer 4 basic questions about how to improve the world. This idea is based on this model of using 4 questions to improve organizations, to improve performance, etc. And the questions really were quite simple. If you could radically change the world today, what is it that you would want to keep from this world? What is it that you would not want to keep from this world? What are you willing to do to make that happen? And what can other people do to make that happen? And these are the words that came out. This is the sentiment of the world. And we hope that today we can help life change with our first steps in this artistic renaissance.
And you can see those amazing results, which have really inspired a lot of this art, on a big project's website, which has all of those results from this really pioneering survey to try to find the common grounds among people from over 97 countries, and where their answers to these questions overlapped. And of course, the incredibly stunning result that when Dara did the presentation of the preliminary results at the UN Peace Day at the UN Church Center, it came out that the top 3 words by order of appearance were "help life change," which has to be a message somehow. So it's become our sort of motto. Okay, we're trying to see if we can overcome our technical difficulties. I think Dara had a technical difficulties dance that she was going to do, a version of the robot.
Technical difficulties dance. Technical difficulties dance.
But again,
I'll do the robot if you guys do the robot with me.
Okay.
It'll definitely go viral if we all do the robot.
All right.
I think that I would love to see you do the robot.
If you do the robot with me, I will do the robot.
Okay, come here, do it.
All right.
And again, I mean, it's heartbreaking to us because we want to bring you all of these things, but we almost can't. There's just too much, besides all the technical difficulties. So please do visit, unafp.org, and you can see the galleries, and you'll see what we're talking about, what we're so excited about.
Yeah.
But we're still having technical difficulties, so Dara's now going to do the...
Are we doing it together?
Yeah.
Guys?
Yeah. Okay.
We're standing up. All right, so this is... Oh, look, it's up! No more technical difficulties.
All right,
Time. Next time.
Folks, here are some of the photos that we will see. These are some of the submissions. You can see there are literally hundreds of submissions, and we're really happy that everyone's gotten involved.
And again, they come from every region of the world. It really is an astounding, show of a lot of the things that people have been talking about today, about this kind of change that's happening in the world, and of this real desire of the arts community to really play a role in it, play a sort of leading role in it, of giving voice to it.
All right, so I'd like to talk a little bit, Frank, about the event that we had for UN Peace Day, where we sort of kicked off the start of this of our artistic renaissance for this year. It was on September 21st, which is the International Day of Peace at the United Nations, and we had our Goodwill Ambassador, Jordan Laureus, performing there, and we also had a presentation from Dara that spoke to us about how this survey was done. So, what were your impressions?
Well,
about
I think again, from Dara's presentation was that it gave the preliminary results for the first time presented here at the UN, and it was that astounding thing that the top 3 words came out as help life change. I mean, it was a real honor for us to be able to provide performances for the official celebration of the International Day of Peace. Jordan Laureus sang his heart out. He was performing Imagine, which is performance of which is donated by John Lennon's estate. So he really felt that he was doing it kind of in place of John Lennon because he couldn't be here, and so kind of in his name, and it was really moving. You can actually see that performance on the UN's official website, and we'll get you the link for that. We'll have the link for that up a little bit later.
And one of the things that I thought was really powerful, besides the help life change message, were all the words that came out. What you're looking at behind us right now is a Wordle that really sort of created an impression of exactly what came out. Just to describe what a Wordle is to everyone out there, basically, Wordle takes all of the words from documents or from a compilation of documents, and the more a word is mentioned, the darker darker and larger it becomes. And it basically sort of gives you a feeling for the document in a visual aspect. So you can see, for instance, peace is very prominent in this. It's actually one of the more prominent messages in this Wordle. And this is the Wordle that, as of September 21st. Now, of course, since then, we've had many more people participating. What was the participation like in this?
And it's still ongoing, in fact, because we want to continue doing this. So you can still go onto a Big Project's website at www.bigproject.org and participate in this survey. And which again will continue to generate these ongoing results to try to find those areas of common ground. There were several different Wordles to the different words in different regions. It was actually really interesting that regions, the top words in the regions kind of sounded like them. Like if you spent time in these places, you could kind of see where it was, and then you would get to sort of the common words across the regions, which I think were really moving and were really in a lot of ways surprising. But this is an ongoing work, and please visit www.bigproject.org, where you can see a lot of these Wordles, and you can even participate in the survey yourself, and be part of this ongoing exploration of where our common grounds are.
All right, so we're going to move on here. We're going to give you some more wonderful performances from artists around the world. Thank you so much for joining us at a Big Project, and we'll be back to you soon.
We're actually going to be having an initiative talking about social
Come on. Dara has one last message for you before we take you to the music.
Say bye. We're going to do one music video, and then we're going to come by and we're going to have a conversation about social responsibility in the corporate sector. So come back in about 4 minutes, and we'll hopefully be set up by then. Thank you so much. Let's see if they're still on. And Q2 video.
Do I have to click?
Should we do it?
They're still going.
Come on in, Doug.
Okay, now is the time for the robot dance.
And are you choosing the storyboard of the stuff that I just uploaded that has that whole?
Yes, that'd be great.
We're still on.